like the videos, watch the videos, like the videos, please. And I don't care who sees this. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But I'm trying. I really am. But I'm tired and I don't have anything left in me to keep trying for something that somebody else does not want. And I don't care who gets on here and say, give him grace, give him that. I'm not giving anybody nothing that continues to hurt me. They don't deserve it. I'm a good person. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I am. And this person just keeps on trying to destroy me. I'm trying. And I'm being forced to be somebody that I'm not. And I keep trying to put this person in a good light, and I'm done. I am done. Like the videos and watch the videos. Please. Please, God. Please.
One of the things I can assure you that I have never done is hit the record button, start crying, and in the middle of me crying, telling you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and so forth. I've never done that. And I'll have to say that I was a bit skeptical when I saw this video because she does interrupt herself and tell you to, like and share and, subscribe to her channel. But as I listened to her more, as I did a little bit more investigation, I discovered that I actually think she was legitimately crying. I do believe that this woman, and I don't have her name right now, but I know she's part of a family brand, the Turner family. This young lady is struggling in her marriage. And one of the things I want to caution you, as if you're a woman or even if you're a man, is to avoid and to never do what she did. She seems like she has a dual purpose where she's trying to grow her channel. And so in that respects, it makes sense that she would do what she's doing, which is crying on camera, because it's obviously it caught my attention. I didn't know who she was. It popped up on my feed and my algorithm. But, this is the cover series. And here I highlight the voices and the experiences of married women. And I don't only want to highlight the positive things. I want to also highlight some very real things that happen in marriages. This woman is married. Her and her husband have been married for the last year. However, they've been together since high school. And so they have 4 kids. And she recently posted this video to tell her subscribers and viewers what's going on in her relationship. And I just think this is so incredibly risky to do, because for anyone who has ever been in a relationship, especially if you're a woman, okay? Especially if you're a woman, we all know as women, we have our emotions. And I don't know, it's depending on what her hormones are doing, if she's pregnant or around that time of the month or whatever's going on with her. Yeah, you might get frustrated. I mean, it's relationships are tough. But the problem is when you go online and you put that frustration out there for the world to consume, and it cements it because you can't take it back, because now all of your viewers have screen recorded it and screenshotted and whatever, or they just have it implanted in their minds. And please, if you're married, do not ever do this. I would say even just being in a relationship, if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, do not ever do this. We have talked about this behavior with Remy Ma, for example. We have talked about this with Tamar Braxton, and even with Halle Bailey. This idea of putting your relationship out there, and a lot of the challenges out there. And the biggest issue with this is because she has been with her husband, her now husband, since they were in high school. The biggest issue is there's a strong possibility that she is going to continue to stay married to him. And this is not a bad thing. I think she wants to stay married to him because she's been with him since high school and they have 4 kids. But, and actually, I was questioning if this video was even real. And I did go to her page and I did see that she posted a video with her husband kissing her, like a couple of days ago, or maybe, like 1 day ago, 1 or 2 days ago. So, and even though it was a bit of satire in this post, but it just goes to show the fact that her husband is still in her content. Like, yeah, she had a moment and she made that moment public and she can't take it back.
I am tired and I am done. I'm done. I don't have anything else left in me. If I wasn't such a loving mother, I got all these kids. by this man. I can't just go get no job. I can't just get out this situation the way I want to. I don't want to leave my kids, but I need to save myself. I am tired. I don't need nobody to call me and ask me about nothing. I am tired. If you know what I need you to do, like the videos. Every single video I post, like the video, watch the video all the way through. That's it. Please just support my channel so I can make my own money to free me and my kids. I want to put my kids in a good situation. I want to be happy. I don't care how good a man look. I don't care. I don't care when you're an ugly person on the inside. It don't matter what you look like on the outside. I care about my kids. I care about myself, and I want my kids to be in a good environment. If I can't be the best version of myself for my kids, I don't want it. I don't want to be walking around nobody on eggshells because I feel like they hate me and I hate them too. I am tired, God. I'm tired. I don't want this anymore, God. I don't want it. I don't want it. I just want to be free. I don't care what I have to do to take care of my kids. I do not want it. I don't want it. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Now, again, and I'm going to get into a brief analysis about some of these family channels, because I think for her, she doesn't mind the fact that she's going viral. I don't know if I can call it viral, but I think this is going to be a viral video. It's right. Like when I last looked at it, it was at 51,000 views. My prediction is that this video is going to reach a lot of people. So I'm catching it on the front end. But, she, I think, is happy with, putting her business out there because she wants to grow her channel, as she said, in the middle of crying. Marriage is tough, and we all have our moments, and we all have to figure out a way to get through those moments. Even her followers, her viewers, her subscribers, if you look in the comment section, is telling her, almost begging her to please stop posting her private business These are folks who watch her, who like her, and they're telling her, stop doing this. Don't do this again. I mean, apparently she's posted other vulnerable things. I watched a video of hers where she talks about her husband losing his job. And, so again, there's people are feeling awkward and uncomfortable. People who like her because they're like, this should be shared with a therapist. This should be shared with maybe close family and friends. But trusting the internet, random people with your sensitive feelings is not going to turn out well for you and or for your marriage and for your children. Let this be a poster board for what not to do when you're frustrated in your marriage. I think that people's behaviors are telling. If her husband was so abusive and so negative and so all the things, would she have stayed with him? I don't know how old this woman is, but would she have stayed with him since high school? Would she have had 4 children with him? And he is a very integrated part of her brand. I mean, they have a family channel, the Turner family. Her husband has been instrumental with building up her online persona. And so whatever's going on in their marriage, she did share that he lost his job. She did share that he doesn't seem like he wants to, I guess, grind and get out there and work as hard as he used to. She also talks about her own aspirations of building her YouTube channel. And so to me, it sounds like there could be some career conflict with what she wants to do versus maybe what he wants to do. But another thing, and this let me know that I don't know a lot about streaming, but this woman does a lot of live streaming, and she has streams for like 5 hours, 6 hours. And when I clicked, they're all titled the same thing. They all have the same title, which is like, do not watch me sleep. And when you click on it, it's literally her with her bonnet on, looks like laying on the couch, talking to her viewers, talking to, her audience, and then literally going to sleep. So she live streams herself sleeping. I know who Kai Cenat is. I know of streamers who stream intensely, but literally having the camera looking at you and the lighting while you're sleeping is insane. I cannot imagine going to sleep where I'm supposed to be resting, but there are thousands. And when I say to you, these live streams get a lot of views. So some of these live streams have like 250,000 views of her just sleeping. She does a little conversing and then she goes to sleep. So this is how she's clear on, this is how she makes her money. This is like her, I guess she's doing it full time. She posts 4 times a day. She said at least 4 times a day, like 4 videos a day. That includes short form. Her whole life, not her whole life, but a big portion of her life is in front of the camera. And this is concerning for not only her own health and mental health, but also that of her kids. She has 4 kids. A couple, I believe she has twins, and they appear to be under 2 years old. So it's like, well, what if one of your kids want to get up in the middle of the night and come lay with you or whatever, but you're live streaming and like 250,000 people are going to see your child who, it might not be fully clothed at that time. It's just weird. So yeah. and also I think we have to be a bit leery and skeptical about people who, again, hit the record button and then start crying. And it does seem like her cry was real, but it's just the fact that, you hit record in the midst of it. because a lot of times when you're emotional and you're frustrated and you're angry, you're not thinking, oh, let me get some content here so I can show it to my audience. So there's just a lot of things about her and her life and her situation that are very interesting and to a degree maybe concerning. But I wanted to share this as part of the covered series as an example of what not to do as a wife, which is put your private, intimate details of your marriage on the internet. Now, granted, there's certain things you can show, pictures, and I mean, yeah, there's levels to it. But when you are crying about leaving your husband and you're gone and you're done and you want to get a divorce and take the kids, and then we see a day later you post a video with you and your husband kissing, and some people are here for the drama. Some people, they like the drama. It will make them tune in even more, which is what I think she wants.
I'm so tired. I'm tired. You can't make nobody be who you want them to be. And when you're trying to fix yourself and take yourself to a level somebody else does not want to go, it just don't work. You can't make anybody want it. You can't make nobody love you. You can't make nobody treat you a certain type of way. You just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. So I have to love myself and I have to choose me. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm making these videos because I want y'all to understand, when you see the Turner family come across, I don't even know if I'm going to keep that name, guys. When you see that come across your For You page, like the video, please. Comment on the video, please. Please. I'm tired. I don't have nothing else to give to anybody except me and my kids. I'm not going to do this. I'm not. I just need an opportunity. I don't have one. And I don't care what nobody say. You got all these kids, that's your husband. Make it work. Lean on your husband. How do you lean on somebody and you don't even know who they is? I can't even talk to that man about dreams, aspirations, goals, the future for my kids. I cannot talk to that man about that. I have to beg somebody to take out the trash. And they get mad when I do because they're downstairs playing video games all day. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman still dealing with the same person that I met when I was in high school. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't care. I'm not doing it for the kids. The kids deserve a 2-parent household. No, the kids deserve a loving household. They don't deserve to see 2 parents that hate each other's guts. That's what they deserve. Just getting along because we have kids. This person hates me. Literally hates me. I cannot be happy. I can't live in a happy moment. I was so happy because I got 80,000 subs. I'm so happy. And every time I say something to this person, I don't find any happiness. I'm done. And I don't care. I don't care.
And so to kind of wrap all this up when it comes to the family channels, I'm not a big consumer of, couples channels and family channels and that sort of thing. I mean, I know that some of them make good money because they get brand deals and, it's lifestyle content. But, there have been families exposed for being fake and fraudulent and, fake and fraudulent lifestyles, fake and fraudulent emotions on camera. So these, even though, the lifestyle content does make money, it also is filled with a lot of people who scam. And again, emotionally scamming your audience, making a video where you are so distraught and crying. And again, we don't know if you really feel that way. We don't know if your husband's on the side saying 1, 2, 3, cut. And we don't know if is this produced? Again, it's a family channel. So is this a production in terms of with your husband and you guys have a script? Like, what? We don't know what's going on. But most people hope that if you're crying and you are emoting in that way, that it's real and it's genuine and that you mean what you say. And we all know, here's the part, we all know that in relationships, in marriages, in this case, we're talking about marriage, sometimes you say things that you may not necessarily mean. Things may get said that you or your partner may not necessarily mean in the moment because of frustration. This does happen in marriages. It shouldn't happen. We want to avoid it. But one of the things that makes marriage hard is because there's two people with two different mindsets, two different upbringings, two different backgrounds, two different walks of life, merging that together. And sometimes what comes out of that is going to be, some moments. And we all have those moments. But most of us know in our heart that we're not going anywhere. So to get online and to tell your audience that you're done, I'm getting a divorce, I'm over it, he never loved me, and I can never trust him, and I hate him. And then literally the next day, you guys are, business as usual. So the covered series is back. I will be weaving in the covered series with the Invisible Black Woman series with the Curated Legacy podcast. So I'm running a few different series on my channel. Some of you don't care. Some of you just are, hopefully excited to support the content. But everything has its own playlist. So if you do want to see all episodes of what's in the covered series versus the Invisible Black Woman series versus the podcast or anything else, I have several playlists on my channel. In fact, I have about maybe 10 to 12 playlists on my channel. So please do review all of my content. You're welcome to go to my YouTube channel and click around, see what you can find. I have a lot of good videos that I've made over the years. Like, share, and subscribe. And no, I'm not going to cry when I say this. Like, share, and subscribe. Click the links in the description box to get to know what I do with my media business, Curated Legacy. Become a channel member. You can click the join button either at the top of your screen or in the description box to become a Black and Invisible channel member. I have a book about being an invisible Black woman on Amazon. I also have a Black-owned store on Amazon. So please do check out those links in the description box as well. You can follow me on Instagram. Feel free to do that. If you are interested in YouTube coaching and or media consulting, please do click the link in the description box and read up on my services and what I have to offer with my media company, Curated Legacy. I believe that's it for now. My name is Naka and I am your host, and I am here to make the invisible visible about Black women. And as always, stay tuned for more videos.